Morning. We've had a slight problem. We were going to get up early and head out, but our legs, which jack us up and level us, have decided not to retract. So we're sort of stuck with legs down, not able to go anywhere. So we were going to go out and have breakfast on the road, but instead of that, Mark is going to go out manfully.
Hello.
On his bicycle and go and get us breakfast.
Back breakfast.
He is
Dusty breakfast.
going to become a hunter and find the Wendy's.
$50 worth of your dusty. You got a lot. I don't think your rucksack's big enough. Morning, mate. You take these.
Right. Good luck. I hope you're successful.
Thank you.
We need sustenance. We need something.
See you later, Dad.
Alright son, don't speak to any strangers unless they got big tits.
Bye.
Bye-bye.
There he goes. Happy as Larry. So Prit, how many buttons have you pressed at one time?
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6.
6.
Yeah.
And the offending article is this bit here. He says, following that control, we've got to press all those buttons all at the same time, and then the legs should come up. And the legs are down underneath here. So a little wander around, and you can see the offending legs. There are 2 of them. They're stuck down. So, there we have it. Plus we have a disc failure with loads of photos on, so we're still trying to work that one out. So it's all becoming a little challenging, but it's all part of the adventure. So anyway, it's a nice place. The sun's shining. It's a blue sky, and yeah, we'll check in with you a bit later on and see how things are going. So yes, I shall leave you with a view of the sky.
Isn't there an override on them? That you can put a crank on?
It should be.
What's in this compartment?
Yay. Okay. Oh. Yeah.
Alright, you guys.
Yeah?
I think I'm going to go back
Yeah?
and get... Hey! Just because I said I was a photographer.
You're going to be famous, right?
I'm going to go back and get some different tools.
Okay.
If that will make this a little faster.
Okay.
Can you see that?
What do you need?
Right there?
Yeah?
You need a battery drill?
See that going up?
Oh, it's going up so slowly though.
Right. So, do you have a 3/8 drive for
Sure.
a drill? I have a drill here.
You have a drill?
Yeah. Do you have the adapter to go into that? Yeah. I didn't bring mine.
Okay.
But I could go back and get mine. I could also get...
Meanwhile,
Right, I'll tell you hard disk now. You've got lots of advice coming through on Facebook how to fix it.
good.
Should have put something on about the $5 jack thing as well.
So it's all going on here. We're trying to recover the dead drive, which is flashing away. And we've got some software. Just trying to work it out. And hopefully we might have some good results.
You go through Chicago?
Yep, rush hour.
Oh no.
That was fun. Yeah, it's good to see the city though, at least from the cab.
Didn't ride.
Through the city? No, I didn't ride through the city. No, we were planning to. We didn't have time, so we had to skip it. But still, it was great to see all the skyscrapers.
Moving anywhere?
Nope. Can we see the local prayer meeting? Or is it the jack watching team?
I was doing it with that one.
Ah. This is the problem one. we're now discussing about removing the faulty leg jack, because that's now what we think is causing the problem. So we're just deciding whether to get the leg removed and then drive on, or drive with the leg slightly down. So that's what we're looking at now.
There's Brett lying on the floor, looking helpful, looking at a bolt. And Donnie's inspecting it just to make sure it's alright.
It's a bolt.
It's a bolt. That could be useful for the wing mirror later.
I think so.
You never know.
Good idea. Well, by the time we've knocked off a few more times, we'll need one that size.
They should take the top one out. Here, put this in there.
Okay.
When you change oil, what you doing there?
Years ago, I rebuilt a Triumph Spitfire, a little British sports car.
Built a what?
Rebuilt a Triumph
That was when he was in the war.
British sports car.
Get rid of this thing.
Okay.
And we will leave against the tire. Good job.
Jesus. That's on.
That's what's broken.
The offending jack.
It's a gearing that's...
Yes. So, yeah.
Just in case there is any come back.
Yeah.
What's the best place to put it, Marjorie?
By the ladder.
Yeah, that's absolutely seized, isn't it?
Yes.
Okay. Let me call.
Yeah, does it go anyway? Any either which? You've tried both ways, haven't you?
Is there anything else we need to do?
We should just use jacks.
They do not seem to go down.
On the source.
Fine. So there is a problem with the jacks as well.
Well, since I unplugged this one, I don't know, it may refuse to work because one is missing.
Yeah, yeah.
But I was trying it.
Do we need to get?
If you want me to try it again, but I was trying it to see if it'd go down once I had this unplugged, and it didn't seem to go.
Okay.
No.
So I can't promise
Well, we don't
that
want to try.
replacing this will get it fixed.
Okay. And what are the jacks used for? Just
Well,
stability?
if you're sleeping and one of you gets up to go to the bathroom in the middle of the night, the thing wiggles.
Right. Okay.
And all of you are sleeping and getting disturbed by the unit wiggling. So these take that wiggle out. They also allow you actually to level the unit.
Okay.
If you're not,
So if we don't use them.
you just want to be kept in a level spot.
Okay.
And
Make sure that
you won't be perfectly level, but it'll be good.
Cool.
Working.
Okay. Let me call that morning.
Yeah. South, yeah. Here we are. I think there's a hitchhiker over there.
Yeah, thereabouts.
Don't think we don't have enough space for somebody else.
Okay, she wants to go to Badlands.
Let's back in his seat again. Oh, zoomed in by mistake. There's yet another mall of some shape or form. Yet another town that looks exactly the same as the previous one. And there's another freeway that looks just the same as the previous freeways. But Brett insists that we do some video. Disappeared from the right hand side of the road, and guess who has got a master's in environmental impact of wind turbines and is now working for American Express?
Kind of related.
Kind of related, he reckons. As you can see, there are hundreds of them all over the plane. So, very interesting.
We just had Mark put on ABBA, Dancing Queen, but Brit objected violently to it and switched it off. What we're going to get now, I'm not sure. Meanwhile, here we are, back. Grooving. Meanwhile, Johnny getting some sleep.
The same thing. I'm using on
So we just stopped in the middle of Minnesota, just waiting, and we've got our own jolly green giant here in his green top, and we're taking a green umbrella from the Olympics from last year. And what do we see over here?
It's me big mate.
It's the
We've
big
come all the way to see our big mate, big jolly green giant.
jolly green giant himself.
Yeah.
Welcome to Blue Earth, Minnesota. And here he is, the jolly green giant. Now, Mark was hoping to take us here and put it on the map, but hadn't managed to. There is the big fella. Ho ho ho, green giant. Fine pair of legs. What size of bicycle do you think he'd need? Driving along through Minnesota on the Interstate 90. Lots of hogs. Another Harley Davidson's going back the other way. And this land just goes on forever. It's the flattest land I think I've ever seen. And you can see the edge of the earth basically. It's amazing. And the sky is just huge. So, yeah, here comes some more hogs with the headlights on.
This way is going to South Dakota. So Nick is now taking over after Brett's long stint, and this is the I-90, made famous for having the letter I, 9 and 0 in it. And we just had quite a good stop actually, very nice place, South Dakota. And now we're on a very, very long and very, very, very straight I-90. And so let's do the zoomy thing with the video camera. Makes it look like we've got an unbelievable hospital. Look at how many SUVs this is where each of those, by the way, the trailers the back is class an SUV. So the number of people that are travelling, oh my good look, there's our 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 or riding a Harley. I think you'd be embarrassed to ride anything else apart from a Harley round here. Very spectacular. After a completely flat plane, which I guess is going to be flat again in a moment, but for the moment we are going down into a dip. I would not want you. I will not want you. Come on, Donnie, I'm getting it. Oh, Mark's getting a photo. I'm getting a video.
Oh, no. Oh my fucking god.
And that's a use of profane language with children.
Oh my goodness.
Oh, good gracious. great, it's just great as well. Look at the train. Oh, it's right. Okay, colossal train, and a very nice valley. Sorry, it's a bit insecty, windscreen, but someone didn't clean it when I stopped, did they, Connie?
We've briefly stopped at a rest area to have something to eat and change drivers in a rest area, as they call them over here, just to the west of Lake Sharp, and in some of the biggest country I've ever seen. This is huge, simply goes on forever. Big skies, big country, and we're heading in this direction for another couple of hours maybe, and this is what I wanted to see. I wanted to see this. Okay, it's a little noisy with the interstate off to our left here. But just imagining the settlers as they came across this land, it must have taken them months. At 3-4 miles an hour, if that. And we're travelling along at 75. Still, big skies. Big, big skies. The guys are in the van as we speak, or as I speak rather, cooking food. We are going to have chicken in a spicy sauce, either on pasta or with tacos. So we'll go and have a chat with them. There's also these trucks as well. They thunder along at a good old rate, and the amount of air they push out the way even blows the van out of the way, the beast. So I had a good stint driving it this afternoon, and she does wobble around a bit, and the cruise control will only go up to 73 miles an hour. However, I tried to get up to 75, it just wouldn't go. So there we are. So here are the boys.
Hello.
Here's Donnie preparing the chicken, and we've got pasta, we've got Prit's getting the peppers going,
Just put the AC on it now.
and Mark's getting rid of flies and getting the AC sorted out. So we will leave you to it for the time being, and catch up with you a bit later on.